Hi, my name's Sharon. I've got plot 20 up here, and I've still working on my garden, getting it cleaned up. There's a lot of people who've already planted all kinds of things, and I've got things growing, but it's kind of more wild. So I do have a dill. It looks like a nice bush right at the moment. It's not one that makes and I'm saying dill, it's a fennel. It doesn't make the bulb, but you can use the fronds for cooking things like fish and what have you, and then have the seeds for whatever you need. And then I've got some mint that I corralled it with some thick plastic, because boy, that likes to take off. But it's one of the best cooking mints that I've come across. I really like it. And then I've got a few potatoes planted, and Bill gave me a chive, and that's doing really well this year. And I have a lot of radishes that self-seeded from last year, and so it's almost like a carpet in some spots. I've got a thing called a lovage. It's kind of like a celery, and that's growing very nice. It tastes really good. I like it. It tastes really good with hummus. It's a stronger flavored type celery, kind of, but then it takes off on its own little thing. And I've got a bush of comfrey that needs clipping back, which I'll use as, cut and drop, so it kind of composts over the soil, which keeps the moisture in the soil, also will feed the soil. And that's kind of it. I've got a few other things. I planted collard last year, and they did really well. I was surprised they made it through the winter, and they did. And so I'm also going to be planting peppers and tomatoes, and I got a few lettuces up there. I think a mouse dug under my carrots. I don't know if they even came up, but I keep trying. I keep putting things, you just put the seeds in, and if they come up, great, and if they don't, oh well, let's plant something else. So I've done a few more seeds, starting things with seeds this year at home, and I'll be bringing them up. And I also purchased things like tomatoes, and I got some peppers that did not do well, so I'll be getting sprouted from somewhere. So that's about it, but I love it up here. You don't really notice the traffic that's down there. You notice more of the birds, because right now in particular, being spring, the birds are out everywhere. And we're on a hillside, so we get a little bit of the wind, so it keeps it cool when it's too hot. At least that's what it feels like to me. And the view is beautiful. There's trees and the hills with the grass on it. There's a little orchard over there that was flowering a few weeks ago. And talking to all the other gardeners and seeing what they're doing, it's wonderful up here.
Thank you. You also have a purple sprouting broccoli that's flowering right now.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And you've got two flowering arugulas.
Yes.
And you have a Swiss chard over in the corner.
I do. That was a free start, the chard was.
Volunteer.
Oh, and the volunteer and the little orax, the mountain spinach. Yeah. Purple, beautiful color. And that found its way into my yard, into my little plot here too. And it self-seeds. I like to let one grow. It grows huge. It stays purple that whole time though. And the flowers are even purple. It's just a real interesting plant. Plus you can eat the leaves, it tastes like spinach. Mm-hmm. Lettuce spinach. Yeah.
Okay.